Hello. Deal breaker is going to be one deal breaker that is physical and one deal breaker that is, you don't know mine. You might. One deal breaker that is physical, one deal breaker that is like emotional or just like.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Go.
Am I going for? Okay. So, physical, I thought about this, and I hate that I am superficial, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Short. I know I did.
Bree said short.
Here's why you can't judge me, though.
Please go into detail.
One time, Brooke said, Bree, I went out with someone. And I was like, yeah, how was it? She's like, I really liked him. And I was like, yeah? Like, we gonna see him again? And she goes, there's one problem. She goes, he's like 5'11". I was like, 5'11"?
That's not true, y'all.
So
he
now,
was literally 5'8".
That's not short. Okay, when I'm talking short, I'm talking like you're 5'2" is my deal breaker. Brooke said she wouldn't even
How did this turn into me? Is this really your deal breaker? This isn't even your deal breaker.
It is. I think it is. I hate to be shallow, but I'm going to just say it, what everyone's thinking.
No.
It's short.
I'm sorry. Like, if you're short, like, especially me, like, we can't be the same height in the bedroom, man. That's crazy. Yeah.
But I remember asking you, I was like,
you to tower over me.
If Lil Wayne, who is 5.
Oh my God, we're going here. Okay.
Lil Wayne, who's 5'2"?
I don't fucking know. Google it.
He's short. I asked Brooke, like, I mean,
all right. Actually, this is a good because I had a good answer, y'all.
Would she be with Lil Wayne?
Yeah. And I said, I had questions for her. I said,
he's 5'5".
Oh my God, he's 5'5".
Don't scream into the microphone. You're scaring me.
He's 5'5". 5'5" is an immediate no.
Yeah, so basically she would turn down Lil Wayne because he's 5'5".
Yeah. We also have to be mindful. We are 15 minutes in. We have not answered one question. But I would not fuck with Lil Wayne because he's 5'5". No, but I said, preface the question. You said you could do whatever you want, but like you have to be on his arm at like special events or something.
Yes.
But like you could do whatever you want.
Yes.
Like
But if he calls you, you tend to him. To Lil Wayne.
Right.
He's 5'5".
Right.
Yeah. Would you do it? You'd be rich, by the way. You get all of his assets.
Right. Yeah, I just don't think so.
That's insane, everyone.
Yeah.
That is insane.
I mean, how is that insane? Is anyone else in my boat? No, man.
Because your deal breaker is 5'5".
Well, just because also, like, I really, like, I want, like, a person. Like, I want, like, a fucking
that's cute.
Ride or die. You know what I'm saying? I can't have a ride or die when I'm Lil Wayne's bitch.
Emotionally, I'm going to go ahead and say I have so many deal breakers, but I'm just going to go ahead and say, we'll get into this later probably. If you don't support me in like my aspirations, like I remember I dated someone, I was like studying to get into like grad school, I was working, I was like going to the gym, grinding. And they would make me feel guilty for like doing those things. And I was like, I hate you.
Yeah.
That's an emotional deal breaker. Also, I mean, just
that's
general, like,
that's an insecurity.
If you're a douche, like I wouldn't. It's not a breaker because I'm never getting into this with you in the first place. But
that's an insecurity, y'all. Like when you're like, well, you pay more attention to me, like and not supporting a woman, like being like strong and independent, like that's crazy. All right.
You're up.
Physical. Hey. Well, she already went over one. You just got to be. All of y'all that know me know that I'm like a lot, right? So if you're like 5'6",
so it is short. I was right. It was short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're like 5'6", like I just can't look at you as like my man. Like you're just like a little
Because you're making eye contact with him.
shrimpy guy. I don't know. Like you can be y'all. You can be like 5'9".
Man, I feel.
But
so
you have
bad.
to okay. But if you're 5'9", because I have a couple guys in my mind right now that are like 5'9".
Yeah.
That are like. But like you have to back that shit up with like a.
Walk
You
the
can't
walk.
be a bitch. Yeah, for
I
sure.
feel so bad
But that's
for
not my
guys out there in
that's
the
not my
world
thing.
that are just genetically born short. I'm like,
I know.
"Fuck,
I really
so
do too. I
tough for
really
you."
do. I also feel really bad for really tall women that don't like embrace their tall womanness. But shout out, there are people that like short men. Okay, so short men get their shit.
Are you sure?
Yes, there are. Actually, no one. I'm not going to shout her out on this podcast, but I know her. She loves her short kings.
Oh,
If you know who you are, you know who you are. But
that's
she loves her
cool.
short
I
kings.
love to hear that.
I love to hear that too.
I know.
And
We need a
you know
support
what?
group for
She
short men.
can take her short kings and I'll take the tall ones.
I'm gonna
So
start a therapy support group for short men.
okay, but that's not even my deal breaker. My deal breaker is hygiene.
Oh, that's good.
Hygiene. Unless you are bawling your ass out, like on the court, I just went over one of my types, or like just like on the field, or like if you're just like sweating because you're exerting yourself, like that's fucking sexy. I'm good with that. Like I will eat you alive being a sweaty hot mess. But like if you just walk around stank, it's just a hard pass for me. Like that's nasty. Like what are you like, why don't you put deodorant on? I don't understand.
Brooke will be in the gym and she's like, "You smell that?"
I smell you. I smell you. If you stink, I smell you, and it is an immediate turn off. I don't want you anywhere near me. Because y'all, if you stink, imagine what else stinks. If you just walking around stinks. I mean, fellas, come on. Like, am I not wrong? Like, if a female stinks and you haven't even been down her pussy yet.
Are you also talking like hygiene
Imagine.
is like teeth and stuff too? Or
Yes.
is it
So all
just
fingernails, y'all, if you are a guy and you have nasty fingernails, like you don't have to get a fucking manicure per se, but like if your fingernails are nasty and like you're just
So take care of yourselves, everyone.
Take hygiene.
Care of yourself.
And then emotionally, a deal breaker is
The moment of truth.
Emotionally, deal breaker is damn. Like I'm a really patient woman. I just want to say that. Like emotionally, I'm a very patient woman. Like I can handle a lot of shit. So like this one is whether I should handle it, besides the point. But I can handle a lot.
There's the difference between you and I.
Yeah, I can handle a lot. And like, well, it's also the type of guys I like too. The type of guys I like, which we'll get into, like come with a little bit of a territory that's not so black and white. And I happen to be one of those women that kind of will put up with some shit. And it's like a known thing that I put up with some shit. Like it'll be like we've talked about it.
I put up with nothing.
So I guess a deal breaker would be, to me, okay, here's a good one. Don't make me out here looking stupid, or don't like have me out here looking dumb. Like if I'm yours, like don't be out here doing some dumb shit. And I know that's very vague, but like don't have your main bitch looking like a dumb bitch. Like
you're talking like loyalty wise?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
right.
don't have me out
translate
here
that into English.
Yeah. Yes. Like don't have me out here looking stupid. Like that's a hard pass. That immediately snip. If you have me out here looking stupid.
Oh yeah.
Like you have me out here looking dumb. Nope.
That's
because I'm not going to have you out here looking dumb. So
That's important.
yeah, like
that would be a deal breaker.
I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, like that's really what it is. I'm not gonna yell at you in public or get wild and crazy and like. I mean, we'll get wild and crazy at the house, but like I'm not gonna yell at you in person, or out in public or any of that shit. Like I don't believe in making your man look like a fool.
I love watching couples fight in public.
I think it's so embarrassing. It's hilarious.
When I lived in my apartment complex, I would turn my TV volume down and put my ear up to the wall to listen to couples argue. I think it should be an Olympic sport. I love it. One time I was out and this woman was like yelling at her significant other, and you just hear someone from across the way that was like, just hit her. And I was like, Jesus. But I live for the drama.
Oh my God.
Ooh, I love it.
All right. So let's start this podcast.
Yeah.
Again, 23 minutes in.
I think we've got some stuff to trim off from the beginning.
But. Yes, we do. Oh yeah, true that. Okay. So first question. We don't know what's coming also because I've shuffled these. Oh, it's a great way to start. Myth or reality? We are mind readers. Obviously a myth. I want to ask Bree's opinion on a couple things. Ladies and gentlemen, your partner does not know what you like.
True.
Men complaining about women, or women especially, because fellas, you know I'm standing up for y'all on this podcast. Women talking shit about how the dick not good or the head not good or whatever. Like, do you just expect, especially because it's harder for women to get off, right? Like, let's just be real clear here. It is a lot harder for women to get off than men. So what, are guys just supposed to read your fucking mind? Like, women need to communicate. It's really like, why don't women communicate?
Yeah, I hate that expectation of like they are supposed to, like men are supposed to please women. That's always like the thing, right? And it is harder. It is more difficult for women to have orgasms.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, communicate.
Gotta communicate.
Of course, honestly, and I wouldn't even like necessarily a deal breaker. Speaking of physical deal breakers, I don't even think it's a deal breaker if the first time that you have sex with someone that it isn't good.
100%.
Sometimes it just takes time. You got to get like your body chemistry. You have to communicate, all this stuff.
Facts.
I will recommend like women, if you don't know how to start these conversations, there's a great podcast called Sex with Emily.
Oh,
I'm gonna shout that one out. That will help you start these conversations with your partner.
Okay. So we're also, something else I didn't bring up is that I'm very much going to take the male side of things here, and Bree's going to very much take the female side of things. I'm gonna like dip into the female side of things because I am a female, but like, I kind of do feel like I can speak for the fellas in some regard for some reason. But like, ladies, stop complaining that the dick not good, the head not good, when you're just laying there faking fucking orgasms and shit. Okay? Like, you need to speak your mind. Tell the guy what you want. Like, period.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you have to speak up.
Make things clear.
Yep. All right. Next.
Was that an Instagram one? Or is that just a you?
That was just a me. I want to save the next one for a little bit later. So
Okay.
I'm going to skip through that. Here's the finance one.
Oh, I love financial conversations. Yes. I'm a finance bro, for those of you who don't know me.
Sugar mama, sugar daddy, who, what, where, like, who should be paying the bills, who should not be paying the bills? Is there a gender role here? Free.
No, I don't think there's a role per se. What I am all for is getting someone who is on your level, unless you love being sugar mama and you love being sugar daddy and you just want to dote on someone and that's what you want in a partner and you have that prearranged ahead of time and that's all good and all fine working for you, sure. But as far as like your level of grind, and I'm not talking about how much money you bring in, I'm talking about your work ethic. Your level of grind needs to be the same.
Right.
If I am a lion and I'm out there and I'm doing my thing,
Yeah.
I'm not with a sheep.
Right. Facts.
So I don't really actually care money-wise how much you bring in.
Right.
I just need to see your work ethic.
Right. Facts. So I'm the exact same way. Like, if, like, just have a job. For me, have a job and have an aspiration. Right? Like, makes, like, oh my God, I cannot, if you don't have a job,
What are you doing?
what are you doing? Like, no, this is bullshit. Because, like, some guys will be like, well, I'm playing ball, or, like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And, like, you know, I want to go to the NBA, or I want to, like, do this and that. It's like, get a job, though. Like, have a job. Like, that's so sexy to me. Like, if you're have these aspirations and these dreams, but then you just have a regular job that's just giving you some money, like, lit. What I cannot stand is these guys that are like, well, I'm focused on this and that, and then you just can't have a job.
Yeah.
And then
what's even worse than that is the guys who are like, oh, well, I just get my parents' money.
No. Like, I just, no. Like, and if you're grinding, I'm here for it. Like, I'm fucking here for it. Like, you do not need to. And I just want to preface this by saying, like, if you're my man, I will buy you anything. Like, I love doting on my man.
Yeah,
you're I really do. I love doting on my man. But if we're in the talking stage and you don't,
do you always make them buy? Like, if he's first, it's like first courting.
No. Like, it can go back and forth. Like, that's totally fine. Mm-hmm. Like, it can go back and forth. What's weird for me is if you, like, expect me to pay for all the shit. Like, that's weird. That's a hard no. Like, you expect a female, and this is where we get into the gender roles. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, you're a man. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, if I was a man, I don't give a fuck if I was, like, broke. I wouldn't let a female know that I was broke. Like, I wouldn't even let you know. Like, it would be, like, I'd find some sneaky ways to, like, have really cool dates, like, where I pay, like, nothing, but you wouldn't notice. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Is, like, like, I don't know. Like, it's just, like, as a woman, like, all I want is to be protected and feel like that. And if you just expect me to pay for everything, I don't know. I feel some sort of way about that.
Yeah.
And I just do. I don't know.
Can I share the opposite?
Yeah.
Ooh, I love financially providing.
Yeah.
It is so empowering for me to be like, what do you need? I got you.
No, I love that too.
So you love that part too.
No, I love that too. I love doting on my man, but if I'm, like, holding what the difference between Brie and I is, I don't want to be the one that is, like, holding us down.
Oh, I'll hold it
she
down all
wants
day,
to
baby. I'll hold it down all day, baby. My goal is for Josh to be able to come and stay-at-home dog dad. Yeah. Like, I manifest in my dreams money. Like, I will, yeah. And watch it happen.
You know,
watch it.
Yeah, and this is why. And if he wants, you want to know something real? This is freaking free snot. This is what I provide in the relationship.
Yeah, financially.
This is what I provide. Is I will provide you some. I'll make sure you are taken care of, baby. But like, also, I love doting on my man too. Like, I just don't want you. You can't be a broke bitch.
Yeah, I think
you can't be a broke, like, no job. That's my thing. You don't have a job. That's really the only thing.
That's where couples get resentful.
Like, you don't have a job.
Yeah.
Like, don't be a bum, basically. Like,
you have to
work towards something.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
You have to know, going into a relationship, you have to know what percentage you're willing to, like, pull and provide for the team. Right. So, like, I'm one of those people where I don't think I could do 100%, because if, like, let's say my dream comes true, or I'm out working and Josh is a stay-at-home dog dad. Right. Let's say that comes true. I still would probably expect some things to be done. Like, I would expect, like, the house to be nice, that he's cooking, that there's like, you know, like the yard's taken care of, like stuff like that. So it's not, you know, that would maybe be like 80-20 or 70-30. I know. But you have to know what percentage that you're willing.
There's also no alcohol in this.
Yes, there is. She's going to be drunk in 20 minutes.
No, I'm not.
You have to know what percentage you're willing to do, because what you're saying is like, that's where people get resentful. Mm-hmm. Is like, I'm doing more than you're doing, and now I'm resentful of that. So, gotta know that before you go into it.
Right. All right. Ooh. Do all men cheat? For the people in the back, do all men cheat?
I don't know. I would actually love to hear from our listeners on that. Like, if you're a man that hasn't cheated, let us know. But do all women cheat?
So there's some, y'all, men, there's some dirty dog bitches out there. Some dirty hoes.
Oh, yeah.
Some dirty cheating ass hoes.
Yeah.
For real. But what I do want to talk about, what I really want to talk about with this question is how we're built different. Men and women, and this is where Bree and I are going to debate. Men and women are built different. We're built different. Men think a little differently than we do. And I happen to be a lot more gracious with the, like, men just like, you're creatures of fucking anything that walks. And I happen to be a little bit more lenient on that than Bree. Look at her face.
I'm like biting.
Look at her face. She's like, oh. Oof. I know. This is exposing myself in a way that's like.
What if they're dating you? You're okay with that?
It has to be like a woo. It has to be. So remember what I was saying a little bit ago of how like you can't be out here making me look dumb. This is kind of what I mean. So like,
you're blowing my mind right now.
I know. So here's the thing though, is you can't just be an average motherfucker. Okay? You have to be.
I need to drink more.
Oh, yeah. So like if you are, I know. Okay, here's the thing is if we have built a solid foundation and I am your main like ride or die. Like we are a unit. And I cannot stress this enough. Yeah, like we are a fucking unit. I am good with making some agreements. Let's just say that.
Yeah, but that's like open relationship type stuff, right? Kind of?
Yeah, kind of like, but I don't really want to fuck anybody else. And so this is what makes me every guy's dream girl.
You don't want to, but you're allowed.
Yeah, like I don't really like, you're my king. Like I don't really want anything else. Like I really don't. Like when I'm locked in, and this is how men and women are different. This is what I'm trying to say is men and women are built different. Like women, like I know, I gotta get up close to the camera for this one. Y'all women out there that are trying to act like men, like, oh, I'm gonna give mine. Y'all are broken and you need therapy.
Ooh, called out.
Real talk. Because women aren't built that way. We're emotional creatures, and we'll get into this a little bit later, but we're just not built that way. And I'm not hating on, like, I'm not saying that that's what I need, like, what, I'm just open to that, right? Like, we could be, it's just me and you, and that's cool. That's totally cool. Like, but I'm open to other things. But it has to be like we are this. That's all I'm saying.
All right, respect.
You know?
Respect.
So, but we're seriously built different. Like we really are. And I know this is a controversial topic. Like I'm not giving the men a go at ladies.
Wait. That's my part. That's my part.
Ladies, I'm not giving you the go ahead to cheat, bruh. Or men. Like men or ladies, listen, I'm not giving men the go ahead to cheat, bro. It's not cheating if it's spoken about.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really the thing is
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm not giving, don't be a dirtbag. That's where it's coming from. That's what I'm saying is like, don't make me out here looking dumb. Don't have me out here looking stupid.
Yeah, like you didn't know about it.
Yeah, like I
There's
didn't
some
know
shady
about it and
things
there's some
going
shady
on.
shit and like you're, yeah. Like that means you're breaking my trust at this point. And that's, I'm not with it. But am I like open to like other dynamics? Very much so. But know that like, yeah, ladies, I'm not giving men the go ahead to be dirtbags and vice versa. Anything to add?
Okay, yeah, because like we're talking a little bit about nature versus nurture, and there is a nature component to the biological differences between men and women, no doubt,
Facts.
and that's like Brooke's alluding to. I
Yes.
do think your environment and how you are nurtured plays a role also in what you believe in.
This is the therapist talking.
In what you believe in relationships. So, like, yeah,
Are you calling me traumatized?
I mean, if the shoe fits, you wear it.
Nah, bro.
I
I just know that men and women are built different.
They are built different, but there's also a component of like.
Don't have me out here looking dumb.
We hear that. We've heard that 6 times.
Yeah.
There's a component of that, but it's also like, yeah, that's not. I just don't believe that men can't be monogamous.
No, facts. And like again, it doesn't need to be this way.
It's just what it is for you.
It's just what I'm open to it.
Yeah.
Like I could totally be in a him-her relationship where we're just that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But if I am a servant to my man in a lot of ways. Ooh, Bree's like
I just want to say in my wedding vows, okay, so there's like a thing in traditional wedding vows where you talk about like being submissive. Yeah. I had them take all of that out.
Oh, Bree! Did I make it
like
red?
I was like, absolutely not.
See, we're
Absolutely not.
So like, baby, if you want some, I'm gonna give it to you.
Yes,
just don't. I said it a million times. Like, that's literally my deal breaker is having me out here looking like a dumb hoe. Like, don't play them hoes like that. Do not play me like that because I am giving you a gift in a lot of ways, and I'm very submissive to my man, right? But like, don't have me out here looking dumb. The minute you have me out here looking dumb, it's clip.
Yeah.
Period.
I had them take all of the words submissive, servant. None of that was in any of my wedding vows. I was like, absolutely never.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. All right, let's move on. I'm trying to keep us on task here because we're literally, I know there's pieces at the beginning, but good times don't. Ooh, good one. I'm going to let the audience read this one. Bigger is better. Myth or reality? I'm going to let Bree start this one.
I am team micro penis. What if you just don't have one at all? That's also great. No, I'm kidding about all of this. No. I don't have an opinion. Those were all just jokes.
You don't have an opinion at all?
No.
All right, I have an opinion.
Yeah, I bet you fucking do. Go ahead.
The answer is false. Bigger is not always better. Okay. It really is not. Like, if you know how to use your unit, do it with whatever fucking size it is.
Like, even micro penis size?
Yo.
Would you do it?
I mean,
have you Googled pictures?
What are
Would
we?
You?
No, Bree. There needs to be some size to it, all right? But Jesus,
you said it didn't matter.
No, listen. If the fucking cock is too big, I'm like, what do you even do with it? And I got a deep throat.
It's too much.
Oh my god. If it's too much, it fucking hurts. Right? If it's too much, it hurts. Especially when you don't know how to use it. This goes back to like guys. Oh, this is good for our pornography question.
Yeah.
But it is not. It's not. So this question really is for the fellas.
Did anyone ask this one? Or
It
is
is
this one
no,
appear
I
in
just
origin?
I really wanted to throw this one out here for the fellas is
Yeah.
like bigger is not always better. Like if you know how to use your shit,
So don't be
like,
insecure, is
nope.
what she's saying.
If you know how to use your shit, like
Don't
obviously
have-
if there's some size
Don't
to
have
it,
little
like,
D
it's not a-
energy. And
don't have
rev
little
your-
D energy.
your truck with monster size.
Ew, gross with the balls on the back.
Yeah.
Gross.
Don't do that because
Sick.
Brooke is here to say that your micro penis is okay.
No. No, don't come at me with your micro penis. If my strap on is bigger than your dick, we have a problem.
Maybe I should also start a support group for micro penis men.
My God. But no, but
For
real
men and
talk though,
micro-penis men.
I've been with some guys that like the best sex I've ever had was not the biggest dick I've ever had. Let's just say that. Like the best sex that I've ever had was not with the biggest dick I've ever had. So there's a lot of guys, straight up, like there's a lot of guys that out here like self-conscious about the size of their dick, or is there another guy with bigger dick, like blah 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 blah. If you know how to use your hips and like work, we're just gonna get, I'm not gonna turn this into a porno podcast here, bro, but like if you know how to use your shit,
She said your hips.
if you know, I mean, if you know how to use your shit, like it doesn't need to be like fucking giant. Let's just say that. All right, moving on.
Do you recommend that they do hip thrusts at the gym to help?
Sure. Well, yeah, because that's gonna give you a nice ass, and we all know how much I love a nice ass. Yes.
Okay, next.
Ooh. Myth or reality? Women need emotional arousal / men too? Question mark. Women need. Ooh, I have so many good points to this. So like I'm gonna let Bree answer, and then I have really good points to this, y'all.
I don't want to box any.
My fucking leg is our entire podcast.
Yes, yours is much tanner than mine too.
But look at
I wear leggings
ham
the entire
hocks, bro.
summer.
I know.
I
Bree
hate-
is ghost Casper.
I
the
hate
ghost
like
over there.
boxing men and women into certain categories, but
No,
I just think that emotional connection is important across the board.
facts.
Like it doesn't matter gender. Like if you're like just, you know, hooking up, then you probably don't need the emotional connection. But like if you're invested in any type of way in a person, that means that there's some emotional connection happening.
Right.
So
all
that's
I'm
important.
saying is I can't get off if there's no emotional connection.
True.
I can't.
True. I can't wait to talk about the pornography conversation because it's going to connect to that.
Yes, but I have a couple things for this one too. So,
Okay.
Women,
Hit us with it.
stop with the fake orgasms.
Ooh. Also called out
Stop
again.
with the fake orgasms, y'all.
And I will
You know,
also,
God, here's the thing. You know, guys can tell. Guys can tell. I'm standing up for the fellas. Ladies, stop looking stupid because guys can tell. Men can tell. Boys, maybe not, but men can tell. And also, you're just making yourself look stupid because you're not getting an orgasm. Like, and this goes back to, again, everything feeds into one another. This goes back to, like, you have to talk. Like, use your words. Like, if you like something, say something. Like, or if you don't like something, definitely say something.
Sure.
If you like something, you don't need to say shit.
Yeah.
But like, if you don't like something or you like feel some sort of way, like don't fake an orgasm. I know we've all done it, but like, oh my God. Like it's not a good look. And honestly, I want to get off. I'm not going to have my man looking dumb. So I'm going to say it in a sexual way. Like I'm going to be sexy about it. Like I'm not just going to be like, this sucks. Like I'm not, but like, you know, like, but I do feel like women need extra like emotional connection than men. But I will say this, as much as guys are a lot more of just like horny creatures for the most part, y'all actually do need more emotional connection than you might think you do. I can guarantee you that all my fellas out there, their best orgasms from getting head or from having sex are through like deep emotional connection. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I think it goes across the board.
Facts. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is
Wow, we
why,
agree on
like,
that answer.
yeah, which is why, like, I don't just fuck for sport because I'm not getting anything out of it if I fuck for sport. Real talk. Like, I know I can't wait to get to the freak question, bro. We're definitely going another 2 hours, bro.
We're not doing 2. We got this. Let's go.
She says it every time, but then you go off on these tangents. All right.
I do.
Shut up, Bree. So basically, yeah. Another thing. I really want to talk about this, Bree.
Okay.
Fellas, I don't know why some of y'all just think that women walk around with wet pussy. That there's just some wet women out here. And
Well,
there's
because
some dry women out here.
Probably because of the song. It's now like perpetuated that that's a common occurrence.
No, you have to make our pussy wet.
You act like it's a secret.
It fucking is. Like, I can't tell you how. I don't have a problem. Okay. I can't tell you how many women have talked to me about, like, well, like, he just expects me to be just wet. Like, we're not what you have to get us wet. That's your job. Your job is to get us wet. We don't just get wet. We're not walking around wet.
That's not what the song says.
What song are you talking about?
WAP. That's the song I'm talking about.
Here's the thing is you have WAP when a man turns you on. You have WAP when a man turns you on. All the ladies are going to agree with me here. All of them.
Back to communication.
You have, oh my God.
You need a moment?
Yes.
It goes back to
all my
communication.
legs.
Like, it's like, don't, yeah.
You need to communicate. You need to communicate. You need to, like, be, yeah. We don't walk around with our pussy wet. So if you men thought that there's just some wet pussy out here and then some dry pussy out here, it's not. Like, you have to get us wet. And then how turned on we are is how wet our pussy gets. So I'm just throwing that out there. All right? Stop thinking that there's wet pussy and dry pussy. It doesn't work that way.
I think I broke your microphone. I'm fixing it.
Next. Better not have, bitch. Ooh, this is a good one. We are going to agree to disagree on this one.
Love it.
Women are incubators.
In what sense?
I'm on what you're on.
What do you mean?
Meaning I'm on what my man's on. I'm following a lead.
Oh, you mean like we're like followers?
Yes.
Incubators. Where did you get that term? I'm like imagining I thought you were thinking like womb, like something in the womb.
No.
Incubated womb.
We are incubators.
Okay. Like we're followers.
I'm on what my man's on. Real talk. And that's gonna sound toxic, maybe. But I am on what you're on, baby. If you're on some shit, I'm on some shit. And I know that, fellas, I'm not the first girl to say that. Women are going to hate to hear this. And this is where Bree and I differ. But, like, I really, like, I am on what you're on. Like, if you're on some fuck shit, then I'm out. Because I'm not going to follow your fuck shit. I mean, I'm not one of those women that's just going to be on some fuck shit with you. But, like, I'm out. If you're doing some weird shit, like, I'm going to be, like, bye. Like, don't do weird shit. Don't do weird shit. If you know, I'm on what you on. Simple as that.
Okay. Question from the audience. Can you give an example? Like, I have no idea what you just said.
If you're like doing weird shit, like you
Like
weird
what?
behavior, like you're creeping around, lurking right here.
You're lurking?
You're lurking. You're doing weird shit. You're out here like not like you're doing weird shit with your phone or just like toxic behavior. If you're on some toxic behavior, guess what? I might throw some toxic behavior back at you. Like if you're riding for me, I'm riding for you. If you're like, I am following your lead, fellas. And that's just the way I like feel like women are built. I'm built to follow your lead. King, queen energy. And I'm going to hold you down. And I'm going to hold you down. Don't be on some fuck shit. Breathe like. I want these blueberries, bro.
She made it to the blueberries at the bottom of the drink. I don't want to follow. I don't want to do what you're doing. Sometimes I don't even want to be in the same space as you. Like I need need so much independence. I need so much of my own stuff.
So do I. I mean, that's why I live alone.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like be all like my previous ex wanted me to live with him so fucking bad, and I was like, no. Well, also because here it goes back to I knew he was on some fuck shit, and I was like,
okay,
not gonna move into your motherfucking house because there's some weird shit going on here, and I'm not getting rid of my independence to go be with some fuck shit.
Yeah.
Like, and I just knew it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was right. I'm gonna follow your lead. I'm on what you're on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry.
He's like, no.
I mean, in a lot of
women
ways,
are gonna hate me here, y'all. I'm sorry. Like,
but shout out to the women who lead. Like, I lead.
Okay, Joe. When Joe's on this podcast, he's gonna rip me and Joe versus Joe is our friend, y'all.
That's fine.
So Joe is gonna be like, here's Joe. You know what Joe would say to you fellas that would follow your woman? Call you a bitch. And you, breathe, Matt. Like, no, and for me, it's because I like you. What are you following? I don't know. This is where I go gender roles. Like, I just believe that you're built to be my man. And I'm built to be your woman. Like, and that's just the way I'm built. Like, if you're going to follow me, I don't want you. What you following me for? If I can walk all over you, I don't want you. Like, if I can walk all over you.
Yeah, I'm not like, it's not about, it's not about like dominating or like walking over. But like, there is an element of like, I am gonna take charge. I am gonna take reins. I am gonna lead. That's in my blood. Like, I know there's like, okay, nature versus nurture, like whatever. I grew up in an all man household. Like, if you think I'm not going to lead some stuff, I'm gonna lead.
I'm gonna get you food.
Well, I'm gonna get food, but I'm also gonna pay for that food, and I'm gonna pay for
it too.
And I might decide what it is. I'm gonna do all of that.
Yeah, but I want to know what you want, baby.
And I'm not controlling. I'm not controlling in the way of like
lies.
I am not.
You fucking controlling.
I am not. I'm not controlling in the way of like I want. So the thing about men too is like I do think that they have to have a sense of masculinity.
Yes.
In that way.
Like if you're a poodle,
but
like
I know, and I do see that, and so I think. And call me crazy, but like, can it switch? Because I think I lead in a lot of ways, and I think Josh leads in other ways. And like at different times, in different moments, it can change.
I just want a chokehold.
Yeah, see, like,
that's it.
Yeah, we're different. We are different.
Also,
what's this?
Hey, masculinity. No, I don't want that ranch water shit.
It's seltzer. Here you go.
No, I don't want it. Can you go get my other purple magic, please? Or should I go get my Okay.
This is a great example, everyone, of being able to go. You're capable of getting your own stuff. Capable of leading yourself to the fridge to get your own drink. I think there's people out there who are gonna agree with me on that it can be fluid, and it also that women can lead, and that actually sometimes, at least for me in my experience,
Also,
is best.
Who's had one of these? Just wanna. Who's had those? This is really good.
They probably can't even hear you without your mic.
Sorry.
All right.
Okay. Next. Pornography.
Ooh, I definitely want to kick this one off.
Bree wants
I
to
want to
kick
kick this
the
one off.
porno.
So this was a question
Pornography.
brought on by
Yes, this was
one
a
of our
viewer
listeners.
question.
Yeah, this was a viewer question, and this is great because I actually was thinking about this before he brought it up, and then he brought it up, and I was like, thank you for that. So essentially, this person was coming to us with the question about pornography, and I'm going to go ahead and like put out what we're seeing in the mental health and research world.
Mm-hmm.
Is that there's a lot of studies and research going on pointing to pornography being the thing that is causing a lot of erectile dysfunction, and it's happening younger and younger when it's not supposed to. Like we're talking,
See, I didn't know any of this stuff.
we're talking like in their 20s were experiencing like difficulty getting hard, and that should not be happening. And a lot of what the research is showing is that it is tied into porn. So the way to think about the healthy way to think about pornography, it's not all anti-bad. I will say though, there is, if it's free, there's no such thing as ethical porn. Most people are sex trafficked into porn. If it's free, you're probably watching some sex trafficking going on.
This is crazy. I didn't know any of this shit.
Yes. You can look that up. There are ethical sources of porn, but most people are getting paid. So you would have to pay for that service. So that would be people that are actually contracted as sex workers. And so go support them if you're going to watch porn. Second to that,
this is getting deep.
Yes, there's a lot out there, guys. Like,
well, I mean, I guess no, I also know that, like, you know, some girls like kind of grew up the way I grew up, and like, you know, what's the easiest way to get money? It's like selling your body. You know what I'm saying?
For
like,
sure.
And like, I've been through. This could be a whole podcast, but like, I've seen some shit in terms of like pimping and hoeing and shit. You know, like I've seen some shit.
Yeah, it happened.
Real talk. I mean, I'm from Oakland, California, motherfuckers. Like, yeah, I've seen, you know,
yeah,
we all know what E1 foe is. I mean, if you don't,
yeah, and yeah, so there is
oh my God, but that's prostitution. But also, some porn is prostitution for real.
Yeah, it is. So there also, yeah, look up ethical sources.
This is okay.
Ethical sources of porn. I will also say though,
I'm gonna get onto the lighter side of this too, guys, in a second.
Yeah, and if you're gonna use
talk
porn,
about the expectations of porn.
Yeah,
too.
we're gonna get there.
Yeah,
if you're using porn, you have to think of it. Okay, so like this is the analogy. If you every time you craved a donut, you gave yourself a donut. What do you think is going to happen?
You're going to be fat.
If you have a sexual urge, if you pleasure yourself every single time, what do you think is going to happen? Your body is not going to produce testosterone and estrogen like it needs to. You also are going to have a much tougher time with intimacy.
Facts.
And your senses...
This is like my ex-boyfriend. Like,
become dulled. Okay, so a lot of sex has to do with touch, smell, taste, all of those things. And if your senses are actually dulled to that,
like, I don't even need porn.
And you can't, I know.
Like, real talk. Yeah. I don't even need porn.
I know.
I don't need porn at all.
And if you can't,
I'll watch porn with my man.
If you can't
focus,
if you can't tune into someone's like breathing and like touch, you're gonna be really struggling.
Right. Totally. 100%. And I also wanted to go into the side of like expectations from porn.
Yeah.
Right? Like when guys are watching porn. Oh no.
Oh my god! There's a dog. There's dogs happening.
No. Go outside. We just have cords that are important. Ah! Oh, he's scared. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You guys gotta go.
Scaring the dog. I just don't want the dog.
No,
I
know, baby.
I know. I'm so sorry. I just don't want you to
This
mess up my
podcast is
laptop. That's
sponsored
already.
by Chewy.
No.
Go get Josh. Go get Josh.
He's so sweet. I just scared the dog. Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
Brooke is so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, hi, baby.
I love you. I do. We have equipment over here that, you know.
Bye, Nikita. Go get Josh.
No pity. We're gonna show you the dog at some point, y'all.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Oh, okay. So, like,
Expectations.
so guys that watch an excessive amount of porn are expecting like this is the way. Ooh, this is a good one. So they're expecting to fuck the shit out of their girl, like just like pound town type shit, just like, and that's gonna do something for the girl because in porn.
I'm laughing
because it's not true. In porn, it does. Like the girl's like, ah, like that does nothing for us, guys. Like nothing. Like you just like going to fucking even someone like me. Like you doing that is like fun in games or whatever. But like, is that gonna give me an orgasm? Fuck no. Fuck no. And so like the expectation in porn is ridiculous. Like that certain things are gonna like get girls off.
Yeah, in
Not
the
true.
more intense things that you watch, you can really get like
Desensitize yourself too.
desensitized
Facts.
to actually what
Yeah.
sex is like more of like just
Yes.
the basics. And
Yeah.
so
Oh, you know what's a really good topic? So guys, you want to know what my porn would be? Because believe it or not, your girl doesn't really watch porn. Don't really need it. If my man wants to watch it, I don't have a man right now, but like if my man wants to watch it, I'm down, like blah, blah, blah. But like, I don't really watch porn, even though I have porn stars in my room. But like, I do. I support porn in a sense. If you know me really closely and you've been to the VIP spot, you know. But I think that like I don't watch porn and I don't need it. Weirdly enough, I just don't need it. Like I feel like it's I went off on a fucking tangent. What I meant to say was that porn for me would be like seeing my neighbors fuck.
it in the wild before
Like some real shit. Like seeing like people
I
fuck.
don't want to see that.
I want to see it. Like seeing
What if your
people.
neighbors are not attractive?
No, if you're attractive, obviously. If you're not attractive, I don't want to see it.
So shallow. It's
Like if you're attractive,
God, if you're ugly,
Oh,
close your
y'all.
blinds.
if you're attractive, oh my God, tell me I'm not wrong. Y'all, everyone agrees with me here. My shorts, guys, I'm so sorry. Like I wore the wrong shorts today. I'm giving everyone a thigh show. I'm sorry. I love being like a voyeur, like seeing people fuck that don't know I'm watching. Oh my God. Like,
Isn't
you just
that a
don't-
federal crime? Isn't voyeurism a federal crime? It's like what
When I used to live in the city and there's like, there's fucking houses everywhere, you guys. Like you can just like see like different apartments and blah, blah, blah. Like, oh my God. Like a big turn on for me is like seeing like people fuck that don't know I'm watching. I think that's fucking sexy.
It's probably a crime.
Well, because it's real sex. It's real sex. It's not fake sex.
That's true.
Like it's real sex. That's why it turns me on because it's real. Like
That's
it's
better
real
than
shit.
Watching the
Oh my God,
stuff.
it's so fucking sexy. I don't need that, but like if I was to like have some porn, that's like live porn. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say
God.
like, you have to use
My
this
mouth
with
is watering.
caution.
Yeah.
Like, do not just think that anything on the internet you can just indulge in all the time.
Yeah, or is like real. Like,
Yeah,
or
or
is like a
that.
real way to get your woman off. Like if you're worried
Yeah.
about getting your woman off,
think-
don't watch porn. Don't watch porn.
Talk to her.
Talk to her. And females, talk to your man. Tell your man what you like.
Going back to communication.
Ooh. So this was also brought up by one of our listeners.
Love it.
Shaming.
Yeah, we were specifically talking about
Shaming.
shaming.
Prude shaming. No, here we're gonna go both ways. Prude shaming, slut shaming. All right.
So
Prude shaming and slut shaming.
neither,
Find someone who matches your spirit.
Yeah, neither of those things should be happening. So like we
No.
talked about this, but so basically our listener, without giving like away a lot, but like they were essentially saying it was a play off of what we talked about last time, but
Anal.
they were essentially saying, yes, like, hey, I feel shamed by my partner when I like won't do this specific like sexual
because
act.
it hurts her. She doesn't like it.
And my take to
And
that
he
is
shames her for it.
like, oh my god,
The
don't
fuck?
shame your partner.
Yeah, it's like
for
clearly
stuff.
like
You and you can get creative. You can find other ways if you're wanting.
but don't shame your
don't
woman.
Shame and
Don't shame your
and
woman.
here's the other part
It's
of
bullshit.
that though, I'll say, and you'll like this, but it's like if your partner comes to you with like a thought or an idea or a fantasy or a kink or whatever, don't shame that either.
Don't shame it.
Don't shame that.
Don't
either.
shame shit.
Don't be like that's weird or that's
No, fuck no.
I mean,
Or
unless
I'm
it
like
is.
weird to everybody then.
Unless it is actually like something that you have a red flag concern about. But if it's not, then explore that, or maybe express like, oh, I don't know if I would be comfortable exactly with that, but maybe like I would be comfortable with something like this. Like there's gotta be like an open dialogue there.
Right.
But don't there's shame on either side.
So-
like no.
Yeah, and I want to get into this. So if you're sexually conservative, and we kind of touched on this in our last podcast, and I want to retouch on this. If you're sexually conservative, that's okay.
Mhm.
Find a partner that matches you. If you're a freak, that's okay. Find a partner that matches you,
Right.
right? It like don't slut shame, don't prude shame. Like you're just out here looking dumb when you, because also, do you know how many men, fellas, I'm talking to y'all. Do you know how many men cheat on their wife with
Oh, they're in Brooke's DMs. The men who want to cheat on their wives, they're in Brooke's DMs.
And guess what? I'm not about that life. So
No, she's not. But I'm
Yeah,
just
I'm
saying
not.
they're there.
they're there though. They're there
because
they know that I'm a freak. All right?
yeah, but they're also not talking to their partners.
Exactly.
Like that's the thing that I'm like.
Here's
not
the
even giving them
thing.
a chance.
And yeah, and I'm not, y'all know, I don't hate on no women, and I don't fuck married men. Period. I don't do any of that shit. That's weirdo shit. I'm a ride or die for women. But like, yeah, like men talk all this shit about like, oh, like she's a hoe or she's a slut or blah 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 blah. But then they cheat on they fucking women with her. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. But also, we're going to talk about this later too, because you can be, and I didn't, guys, I called myself a slut on the last podcast, and I am a freak. I'm not a whore, but I'm okay with my man calling me a slut. I can be my man's slut. There's a difference, and we're going to go into that a little bit later on. But it's not okay to slut shame, and it's not okay to prude shame. If a female doesn't like something because it hurts them, fuck you for like shaming them on it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. That's crazy to me.
Not okay.
But also, I'm gonna ride for the fellas real quick. You ready, guys? Ladies. I'm gonna also ride for the females. I'm gonna go right back. Ladies. I don't care if you gotta spit it out. Suck some dick. Suck some dick. Suck some dick. That's crazy. Some women just don't suck dick. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. What? What do you mean? So he's supposed to eat your pussy, but you don't suck his dick? That's crazy. But also, flip back. If you don't eat pussy, fellas, and you expect your woman to suck dick, that's crazy too.
I think you might need to explore your sexuality a little more. You might be going the other way. You might be gay.
Like, yo, if you don't eat my pussy like it is, if you don't enjoy that aspect of life, what's wrong with you? But also, like, ladies, for real.
I love how you just said don't shame, and then you just kind of shamed a little bit.
No, I'm not shaming. No, this is bullshit. This is not slut or prude shaming, but it's like, I gotta end like this because
Yeah.
you want another beverage?
No, I'm just shaking.
You're gonna just make me drink here by myself? Get another fucking beverage.
I'm working on it, but we already opened that one.
So, come on, ladies. Come on. Don't suck his dick for his birthday. That's crazy.
Let's hear from a listener on that one. See if there's opinions.
Yeah, we want to hear some.
All I'm saying with that one,
I would love to hear, like, ladies, come on, man. And I know all the fellas are like, yeah. But, like, ladies, what's up? Like, tell me what's up. Like, why don't you like sucking dick? Should I, like, have a dick sucking class?
No. No, we don't need that.
Should I? No. Show you how to make it, like, less painful or something? Or, like, show you how to do it?
It's painful? Am I missing something?
I mean, if you're throwing the... Anyways, moving on. Here we go into the podcast. All right. Ooh. This is my favorite question of the whole fucking podcast.
Is this our last one?
Nope.
Are you serious?
Oh, it is.
This is our last one.
Oh, damn.
And on a good note.
Well, we are ending on a good... No.
This is good.
No. Ooh, no, emotion with men. We need to talk about this one first. Emotion with men.
And then, so we got two more.
Two more.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. And then we got to go over my questions that I asked Instagram. But other than that, yes.
We're calling it. Yep. Go.
Bree, everyone listen to our podcast regardless of whether...
I know. I'm just not trying to drag it out for you guys.
I'm time stamping it.
Good.
Stop. Don't stress me out.
Oh.
Good content.
Mm-hmm.
Emotion with men.
What about
this is a listener question.
Ooh. Okay, no, I like that.
See? Of course. These last two are from y'all.
That's awesome.
So,
let's hear it.
Like, guys thinking that they can't expose their vulnerability because it makes them less of men.
It's so toxic to think that. And especially if you're
bullshit.
I do think though, like, if you're a woman and you're not letting your man express vulnerability, that's an issue.
It's an issue.
You gotta be able to have vulnerability.
Facts.
In every
Men,
sense of the way.
I want to stand up for men so hard on this one. Ladies, you have one chance. You have one chance to disrespect your man's vulnerability.
And they'll shut down.
The minute that you disrespect your man's vulnerability, he will shut down. I just know this. Like, men already have a hard enough time being vulnerable as it is. You make him feel any kind of way for being vulnerable.
Yeah, actually, an interesting thing, you might find this interesting. So they did an interview.
Don't do some fuck shit with your man.
With
bullshit.
They did an interview with
I love when men open
female
up to me.
sex workers, and they talked about how much men would pay them to just, like, have someone to talk to, and, like, a shoulder to cry on. I was like,
yeah.
Whoa. So, I mean, as much as, like,
mental health too, like with men is really hard.
I know.
Like, shout out. I hope he doesn't mind that I shout him out, but one of the baseball players at UNCA, I hope he's proud to hear his name on here, honestly, like, for this aspect. Cameron Johnson is a baseball player at UNCA. Talked openly about having issues with mental health.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, hit my soul.
Yeah.
Because he's opening not only a door for athletes to, like, feel like it's okay, because these athletes feel like they need to be like these alphas, right? Like, no, he's a human that's struggling with mental health. And it is so brave and really attractive that he's like being open about this shit. And for any female or anyone really, but any female to shame their man for being vulnerable is sick.
Yeah.
And check your fucking self.
And then, and then they're just going to.
And that's coming from a lady that likes like a chokehold.
Yeah.
For real. Like my job. Ooh, this is a serious one. Like, I feel personally like it's my job to make, as your woman, to make you feel safe. Like, it's my job to make you feel safe. If I don't make you feel safe and sharing your sadnesses with me, or if you know what I'm saying, or like struggles or worries or whatever, I'm not doing my job. Like, that's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy to me. Men,
I'm curious.
And we should ride extra hard for this because it was a serious question. It was a question asked by a man for sure on my Instagram.
I'm curious, like, where
I don't know who it was. From. These are always anonymous, y'all. I'm just saying.
Yeah, if they're anonymous, but if you guys ever want to like talk about your story and where it's coming from, like the question is coming from, I'd love to hear that too.
No, totally. But because, I'm just saying, like, no, but it's like it's a story I'm pretty much all men have. Like, they are afraid to be vulnerable because they feel like they need to be this like knight in shining armor.
Yeah,
which
and that usually like stems from family of origin type stuff. Like, it usually is how fathers raise sons. And my hope is that, like, yeah, we, like you said, we need to raise men, right? Like, we need to raise good men who have work ethic and all of those things. But on the other side of that, like, you also have to raise a man who can like be okay with the vulnerability piece.
Yeah. Like, and there's a lot of men, especially I've found in the South, that are just not raised that way. They're raised to be these like alpha men that don't show emotion. And also that's a turnoff, guys. As much as I like a big, strong, like alpha dude, if you're just cold as fuck, like that might be a problem. That's a problem. Like,
you're a sociopath.
You're a sociopath. No, you just turned your emotions off because you feel like that's like not attractive. And that's not true. Like, being emotional is attractive. Like, being emotional is attractive. Showing emotion is attractive. Like, real talk. Like, I can't wait till we have a man on this podcast to like go over that too. Like, that's real talk.
I think I got a couple requests of men coming on the podcast. Well, just
really?
Yeah.
Who?
Shout out to Josh Henderson.
Shut up.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting. Shout out to he provided one of our questions tonight too.
He did. That'd be dope.
It would be interesting to get.
I would also love to have. I know that y'all are afraid to like expose yourselves, but I would also really love to have like one of my male athletes from UNCA on here. Real talk. Like, as a younger man, like, not that Josh is old by any means. Josh is like 35 or something, 34, something like that. But like, as a younger man too, like, because Josh has probably a different like opinion than a younger man too. Like, I'd like to hear from y'all. And I know that you guys, like, there's shit, like, it's really hard to open up as an athlete too, but like, I would really like to hear y'all's opinion. So.
Let's talk. My private practice is called Let's Talk.
Of course it is. But yeah,
talk about it.
Ladies, make your man feel safe.
Last.
Like, and
stop rushing.
Stop rushing.
I gotta pull up my notes. Okay.
Stop rushing. So, make your man feel safe, because this is really important. Make your man feel safe. And then, ladies, men also need to trust you. Like, that's why I said you have one chance to disrespect your man's vulnerability before he goes, nope. Bitch made me look dumb. It's the last time I'm showing any kind of emotion. So, just saying.
True.
All right. Before I go into the questions on my phone, or the like red flags on my phone, we're going to talk about, this is my favorite question on the podcast, which is why I'm glad it's last. Differences in athletes. The tea is saved for the end. Differences in athletes. our types.
So we have a list of sports, and this is what I think.
I
this was a
love that you guys
listener-
asked this one.
Yeah, this was a listener question. I think so. This was the difference in sports, and it was we have men's sports and women's sports, and so I think what we're doing is, are we rating?
We're gonna go. Bree's gonna say the sport. We're both at the same time gonna go this, this, this. Then we're gonna talk about
For those
why.
of you who are just listening, it is a thumbs up, a thumbs in the middle, and a thumbs down.
Yeah,
And is that like, what are we basing the thumbs up and thumbs down on though? Is it like
I'd fuck with them.
Like
They're my
you
type.
respect that sport, or it's
No,
like,
no, they're my
it's your
type. They're my
Okay,
type.
Okay, all right.
And I'm gonna do it for the ladies too. Like at the
Okay.
end, we're gonna do it for the ladies too, because we all know I go both
we're
ways.
kicking it off with the big two. We have
The big two.
yeah, I call
What's
these the
the
big two
big
because they're the
two?
money makers. Football.
We gotta do 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I really.
All right, hey, no, you see,
It's
you
a
see this one?
sideways for
This
those
one's
of you
gonna
who
be
listen.
really crazy for y'all because everyone loves a football player. Some fucking football players are douchebags, bro.
It's a side thumb for
Fuck
both of us. For
football
those of you
players.
who don't know, I kind of like I debated, like I hesitated for a second between a sideways thumbs and a thumbs up. Like it
I
was
know
like,
you did. I know you did. Did you wait for me?
There's, I think actually different football players have like
They did-
depending on what position they play, it's actually a different thumbs for me.
Oh,
Isn't that weird?
what do you like?
I actually love.
Do you love a quarterback?
Well, I guess quarterbacks are fine, but
I love a
actually,
running
the
back, bruh.
spirit- Yeah, running backs.
Yeah,
that's a thumbs up.
I love a running
But
back.
actually, I
That's why I'm here, because like you're a running back
best
or maybe a fullback. I like
best personalities out of football teams.
quarterback.
Defensive linemen. Change my mind. Personality wise, defensive linemen are hilarious. They're huge. They
They're
hold the locker
huge.
room down. They're always captains. Like I
Yeah.
love defensive linemen.
Right.
Like Christian Wilkins, who is an NFL player, is a defensive lineman. Like
Yeah.
one of my favorite like people. And
Yeah.
I love a personality of a defensive lineman.
love. Yeah. Football players. This is literally
obviously your
this is going to
quarterbacks
be the
and running
whole
backs.
last end of our podcast, and
Actually,
I love it.
O linemen probably sometimes have that in them too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cornbread fed boys.
Oof. Yeah. So like football players can go either way for me, for real. And that's why I did this. Like
I'm telling you, it's depending on position.
Yeah.
Of football team. Yeah, I'm all right with that. Okay.
wait. I need another beverage.
The second big moneymaker.
Hold on.
Drink
I need
this.
another beverage. I don't want your ranch water,
That's
ho.
pretty good.
And don't rush my damn podcast.
Drink this.
No.
You have a little bit of ice with blueberries if you want that.
No, stop. Don't stop. I need
I'm-
to be here for this one.
I'm
You
bringing
see
up the
us
next one.
fight. No, because it's going to be the good one. And I want you to wait. Or
All
say
right.
something else.
I'll wait. I'll talk
Say
about
soccer. Yeah.
Hurry
okay,
up.
hold on.
Hurry up. Hurry up. I'm timing you
Ah.
for time.
Fuck off.
Grab it out of the fridge. Okay. Other personalities, I think, on a football team though, that are great. I do love a good running back.
Oh my God, I'm running back.
Kind of depends on the quarterback. Some of them are I don't know.
Oh.
It's in there. Yeah, you did. Oh my God. She's like, "Where's my other drink?" Oh, oops, I drank it.
Shut up.
Are you ready for the next one? The second big moneymaker?
Hold on. Wait, I need to give you've said everything about football players. I need to say some shit on football players for me too.
I thought you did. Go ahead.
Running backs.
Get your microphone, bitch.
Running backs.
We already said running backs.
Running backs. Because
You're gone. That's gonna do you in. Oh, do not spill that. Holy shit.
this is Prosecco. Also, if you know me, you know I love
Spill that on my nice Versace rug. How dare you?
She ain't got no Versace rug, bitches.
Yes, I do.
Lying asshole.
Spill that on my Versace rug.
So running backs, yeah, quarterbacks. Y'all got an attitude problem. Y'all are weirdos.
Sometimes.
Well,
Depends on the court.
God, yeah. I just think I haven't spent enough time around football players, honestly. Like, there's some that are dope, but like that's why they're in the middle for me. Like, you could surprise me and be dope.
Let's hear from the football players then.
Yeah, football players, shout out.
Second moneymaker, basketball.
Okay.
Always the big two at universities.
3, 2, 3, 2. Are you gonna go first?
We're going at the same time.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Basketball got 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. Why?
I think basketball. I mean, it goes either way.
Fucking love basketball, bro.
Same with football, but like I think basketball players have like a swagger about them.
Fuck
It's, like,
yeah, they do, man.
I like that. I also, I think this.
I have so much to add to this. Bree goes first because I have so much to
I don't
say.
have that much to add. I think like they have a certain like swag about them. It's really fun to watch them play like their sport when they're in their element.
Sport is legit. It's my favorite sport.
I like that it's like it's an up close and personal sport, right? Like football, you could be in the C deck and their helmets on, you don't really know, but like basketball, it's like written all over their face, right? Like just the emotions that they go through in a game, and I think it's really honorable. They're tall. So we're getting back to our first one. They're tall. It's really honorable that there's only 5 players on a court. Like making a basketball star is a big deal.
You gotta move, bruh.
You don't have
the athleticism.
Yeah.
And not that football is like you're athletic as fuck. Football was my first, like that's really my family sport is football, but like my favorite sport is basketball, man.
Yeah, and I'm not a basketball.
God, I love basketball.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like I'm not I don't watch the NBA. I watch March Madness, and that's all I watch.
I do.
I don't watch the NBA. But yeah, I still give a thumbs up because it's just
but attraction wise.
Yeah, no, it's a thumbs up for me. Yeah.
All right, y'all want to hear from me though, because y'all want to hear from me because that's we asked. This was a big B energy Instagram question that
I figured.
I don't know who it came from.
How do they not know that you're in love with hoopers though? I mean, that's like obvious, right?
No.
Yeah, I feel like I know that.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
Okay, go for it.
I mean, Bree, shut the fuck up.
Take it away.
I mean, you got to know how to handle a basketball player, though.
Yeah, they got egos.
You got to know how to handle a ball player. So
they train 1-3 and then they have an ego.
Y'all, seriously need to know how to handle. I wish.
All right, keep talking.
I really hope you guys make it to this part of the podcast. You need to know how to handle a basketball player. If you don't know how to handle a basketball player, you have no business fucking with a basketball player. I'm just going to talk to you guys because Bree's peeing. You have no business fucking with a basketball player if you don't know how to handle one. All right? They take a special female to handle them. All right? And, yeah. Like, if you're not that female and you get all butthurt and out of shape and this and that, don't be fucking with a hooper. Just saying. Like, the reason that I like basketball players, and I always fucking have, always, even when I was in high school, like college, like I love hoopers. A, because they're tall. B, I love their work ethic. I love their swagger, like Bree was saying, but like, y'all just fine. Y'all also just fine. I'm just out here just talking. Bree's being, but y'all are just fine. And another thing that I was saying, which I kind of want to wait till she gets back out here, but y'all are the type that like need to have special rules about y'all. Bree, I was telling them that you need to be a special woman to handle a hooper.
Probably.
You do, because y'all got egos.
Yeah.
For real. Like, you need to be a special female to handle a hooper. Like, and I was telling them that if you don't have that type of, if you don't have that type of energy to handle a hooper, don't fuck with a hooper. Like, they have egos, they have opportunities, and you.
Next week we're interviewing Ayesha Curry and LeBron James's wife. So
Ayesha Curry, man, if she came
for that
here,
for next week.
Ayesha Curry, ooh,
that'll be next week.
Lord. Fuck LeBron James,
next
bro.
month.
If Aisha Curry was in here, I would lose my damn mind.
Next month, sorry.
My mouth is watering. Yeah, Hoopers. Big thumbs up for me. But also, I just want to add one thing. Because we're hyping their ego up too much. We got to bring them down a little bit. Y'all ain't shit without a woman. Y'all ain't shit. I can't wait to put this on my Instagram. And I think the good ones know that. Like, the good ones know, because basketball gets so much hype, and we're just hyping them up right now.
Yeah, they do get a lot of hate.
Y'all ain't shit without your woman. Y'all live a lonely ass, miserable ass fucking life that you think is legit. Without your woman, you ain't shit. All right? So just remember that. You need a queen to hold down the castle. For real. So, like, I want to end that for the Hoopers. Like, y'all need a queen to hold down the castle. So don't be out here on 10 just because Bree and I think y'all are fine. All right? Y'all, it's for real. Because if you're just a little, punk bitch, like, I really am not going to give you shit anyways, even if you're fine. Like, you got to be a real one, regardless of if you're fine or not. Because you could just be fine and be fine. But, like, for me to, like, wife you up, I know it sounds like, or for you, like, me to, like, you got to be a real one. And then I'll give you some special privileges if you're a real one. And we can talk about those later.
Ready?
All right, Bree. Yep. Next one. We also got to talk about hoop females.
Oh, I'll put that on there. 3. Wait. Sorry. The sport is soccer.
All right. For anyone that doesn't know, I am a soccer player.
And we are going in 3, 2, 1.
Both of us.
Soccer. You got 2 thumbs down.
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Why,
I don't know. The soccer players for me, it's like, whatever.
I got a lot of things. I
don't know. It's just,
Y'all are too much. Y'all are just not even, like, in shape. I mean, aerobically, sure, but y'all are just dummies. Y'all aren't even cute.
Do you coach the soccer?
Yeah.
Oh man,
They're
some
all
of your
watching.
athletes are going to rip you apart.
I know. Shout out. And it's my sport too. But we'll talk about that in a minute. When we talk about baseball, we'll talk about that in a minute. Because yes, it's my sport. It's my collegiate sport, but I got more to say on that. So soccer. Y'all are just
I know.
And I guarantee you a soccer player did not ask this question because they knew y'all are laughing out there. The people that asked this question, I know it. Like, I don't even know who asked this, but I know y'all are all laughing right now.
Yeah, you're a bunch of goons.
Yeah. You're a bunch of goons. It came from Bree.
You're a bunch of goons.
You're a bunch of goons, bro. I don't even know. I can't take y'all seriously. You're all like 5th graders. Mm-hmm. I don't even know.
I can't either.
Fuck.
All right, baseball's next.
Okay.
3, 2.
Oh wait, hold on. Baseball's next?
Baseball.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Ooh, Brooke's at like a 3/4 between halfway and up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because my mind's been changed about baseball a little bit.
Because of coaching them?
Well, so... Oh, man. Baseball. Not traditionally my type. And still not really my type. But, like, I got mad respect for baseball players.
Yeah, I think...
Like, I fuck with baseball players, man.
I think I'm, like, somewhere...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like a 3/4 or like
at the professional level.
Yeah, it's not halfway. It's like a 3/4 because there's some of y'all that are pansy ass bitches. that are like soccer players. Okay. And y'all already know this. There's some of y'all baseball players that are just like the soccer dudes that are just like straight up this.
Yeah.
But so like I can't.
But it balances out because you have some that are just thumbs up.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why Bree and I are like this, because with baseball, it's like, yeah, you got some of y'all that are just this, and some of y'all are this. But I feel like it's not here. It might be here.
Okay, if you ask me at the professional level, I'm a thumbs up. I really like MLB and I really like MLB players.
Yeah.
And there's just so many.
I grew up baseball. I grew up with baseball.
Culture. There's so much like
I grew up with baseball,
there's
man.
so much Puerto Rican
baseball
swagger.
There is Puerto Rican swagger.
There's so much.
Oh yeah. When I lived in Puerto Rico, like baseball is a big sport in PR.
Yes.
Baseball is a huge sport in PR.
There's really good
y'all
swag.
UNCA, you guys changed my mind on baseball players for real. Like I grew up with baseball. Big time. But the professionalism and just like something that really warms my heart a lot is baseball was the first team that I coached.
Mm-hmm.
It was at 6 a.m. and I walk in nervous as a motherfucker, and sure, like, you know, like people are like, ooh. But like y'all were all mad respectful. Like when Brian, when my counterpart like left to have his baby, they respected me.
Yeah.
And they listened to me.
Yeah.
And they gave me the utmost respect. And that is like, that's sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they were men.
Mm-hmm.
They were men about it. And they were men, like, just very together. And like, sure, there's some of them that are this, but like a lot of them just this, man.
Yeah. I mean, most of my friends, I think, in college were baseball players, and for that reason, like I'd
fuck with some baseball players, man. Like
really
like for real.
Oh, and all my friends in high school, like men wise, were baseball players, and there is something about them.
I would this is a good thing for y'all to hear, is I would what's the word? Send? No, wrong word. I would ship so many of my UNCA baseball players to females. Like I'd be like, he's a good one. He's a good one. He's a good one. He's a good one. Like I would ship them. Yeah. And fun fact about Brooke that you did not know. Fun fact about me. I was a multi-sport athlete all the way through high school. I played softball and soccer.
Like we couldn't have guessed those.
Softball's the shit, man. And my baseball players don't know this. I played softball. And the only reason that I went the soccer route, because I don't relate to soccer females at all. The only reason that I went the soccer route was because I was better at it and I got better offers. My mom pushed me in that direction. I love baseball. I loved softball. None of my athletes know this about me. I played softball at the highest level until college. And I really wanted to play softball, but I just got much better offers. But I love baseball, man. I go to batting cages all the time. I go to EBAT all the time on Hendersonville Road.
This podcast is sponsored by EBAT.
DBAT.
Sorry, DBAT.
DBAT. I love batting cages. I love going to baseball games. I love that. Like, baseball doesn't get enough hype, man. Baseball is my second favorite sport. Real talk. Other than basketball, like, baseball is my favorite sport. Like, it is just such, they work hard and y'all have great ass, man. I'm just going to throw it out there. Like, baseball players have nice fucking asses, man.
They wear the best pants.
Oh, God. They wear the best pants. Nah. Y'all are just hosses. All right? most of y'all just have the greatest ass. So shout out.
We have 2 more men's
Baseball.
sport. You ready?
Okay. Mhm.
Track and field. We're going in. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, I got a thumbs down. Bree's got a thumbs
I'm
up.
at like a 3/4. I'm not full thumbs up.
Okay.
I'm at like a 3/4.
Okay. Why?
Um,
Let's hear from Bree.
I
Why?
really like sprinters. I like hurdlers. And I like jumpers.
Okay.
Long distance and throwers. I'm sorry, but you're out for me.
I don't really know anything about track and field, honestly.
That's probably why you don't like them.
Yeah, I don't really.
My husband was a track and field
Oh, what do you do?
sprinter.
Oh.
100 meter and 200 meter.
Oh shit! I didn't know that about
He was
Josh.
really fast.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah. So I
Track
obviously
and
have an
field.
affinity for that.
Track and field.
Why are you thumbs down?
They're just all like. So I was gonna say tall and lanky. Oh,
Do you
God.
coach track and field?
I didn't know you played. You were in track, Josh. I didn't know you were a sprinter.
Weren't you 100 meter, 200 meter?
100 meter, 200 meter, 400 meter, and long jump.
And he went to college for
That's
those.
sick.
Yeah, I did one practice, decided I hated it, quit.
I mean, did ultimate frisbee instead. Yo, you know what? It's okay. I went to fucking college at USC for soccer that I can't stand. I'm the only collegiate athlete that will tell you right now they can't stand the sport that they played. I was good at it. I was elite at the sport that I played, but man, I love softball. I fucking love softball. I can't wait to share this with y'all because I miss softball so much. And that's why I love baseball so much. All right, track and field. No, I don't know. They're tall, lanky, but I like tall. But like, I don't know. I'm really.
Oof, I'll take you
I
to
don't
like to watch like the sprinters or watch a 400.
I mean, I'm
meter relay
impressed.
cruise
You're
out.
athletes. You're definitely athletes, but I'm not. I don't know.
I like a
Next.
track and field. All right. I grouped them together because let's be honest, they're the same, personality wise and look wise and all that stuff. But hockey/lacrosse. We're talking ice hockey for the men.
Okay. I'm going to preface this by I grew up in Oakland, California. I don't know anything about these Midwestern ass fucking sports.
And I grew up in the Midwest, so here we go.
I'm a fucking hockey player.
In 3, 2, 1. All right. Brooke is down the middle,
I'm
and
in the
I am
middle.
like 3/4.
And the only reason that I'm in the middle is because hockey's badass. Lacrosse, fuck that. But like hockey, I mean, hockey's badass, man.
They are.
I don't know any hockey guys, but like hockey's badass.
They are so tough. I have seen hockey players. They get teeth knocked out, and they get stitches.
Fuck yeah! Oh my God, I can imagine.
They get stitches on the bench. I mean, they will get stitched up. Like there's a team doctor.
When they get red carded, right?
Stitching their face up on the bench, and then they go out and play another shift.
That's
I've
crazy.
seen hockey players play with broken bones. I mean, they are insane toughness wise.
Thor's not happy.
Hopefully they can't hear Thor. They
Yes,
probably
they can.
No, it doesn't pick up that far.
Oh, it does.
We'll see. They are. He'll stop once Josh comes back. They're so tough, and I love that about hockey. It's such a tough, brutal sport.
Oh, I
The
bet
reason-
it is. I bet it is.
The reason I'm like,
Are they all white guys though?
Yeah, unfortunately, there's an affinity towards white men in
Yeah.
that sport. There's some black dudes, but not enough.
I need some color in my life.
I know.
Fun fact about me also is I've never dated a white guy ever. Like a
Wow.
full white guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I dated like half black, half white,
Mm-hmm.
half Mexican, half white, half Puerto Rican, half white. But I've never dated like a
Cool.
full blown white guy.
I did.
Fun fact.
There's probably a reason for that.
Interesting.
And lacrosse, the only reason I like that kind of turned it a little to the side is like, oh, you lacrosse players are psycho.
I don't know
They
what
do
this
a
means.
lot of
I don't know
a
anything
lot of
about
drugs.
lacrosse players.
I mean, they're very tough as well. They
They do a lot of drugs.
They do a lot of
I have
drugs.
to pee really bad. I have to pull the brie.
I can't talk the whole time while you're
I
gone.
did. I talked about basketball players while you were
I need
talk about something else.
something to
Talk about something
go
else.
off of. What's our next besides the women thing? What's our next? Is it Instagram?
Yeah, it's Instagram.
Brick, you gotta hold it.
No, I'm not holding it, Brie. I have
Can
to
you at least
pee.
give me something Instagram wise?
Okay, what Bree's going to talk about while I'm gone is toxic masculinity. And
We can't
go.
cover that. And she's fucking.
I'm
with
going to be
me
right
now.
back. I really have to pee, y'all. Okay, you don't want me to pee right here.
Is this seriously an Instagram question?
No.
Can you give me what our topic is though, like from Instagram?
Thor, don't drink that. Not for you.
Brooke, what was our topic from Instagram?
It was red flags.
Oh, okay. So the Instagram topic is
From men.
red
From men.
flags from men. I think this was a listener question that I'm gonna go ahead and start, and then Brooke can give hers when she gets back. I think red flags when you look at, I mean, on either end, but we've kind of went over some of them already. We have loyalty is a huge one. Like, I think the emotional vulnerability piece is another big one, and I'm not going to get further into those because we already touched on those. Not when I said my deal breaker of like not being supportive, like that one is huge because that means they are like guilt tripping or trying to dominate your time. If they try to cut you off from your circle of people, like family members or like close friends, and you're only spending time with just them, that is a huge red flag. Because abusers will often try to like isolate the person. Yeah, talking about how
Sorry, Thor.
people try to cut you off from your friends and family. That's a big red flag.
Yeah, that's a fucking huge red flag. All right, females.
Oh,
Females.
all right, back on track. But I'm pretty much, unless I think of more, I've covered red flags, and you can take your pick. Okay, women, we have soccer.
Oh, and we're gonna do this
Pick
a little
up
different.
pick up your mic.
We're gonna do this a little differently. We're gonna go females. We're gonna go hit or wife.
Are you doing it?
No, you're gonna say the sport, and I'm gonna say whether I'm gonna hit it or I'm gonna wife them.
Okay, soccer.
Hit all day. No, hold on. I gotta explain why.
Okay.
I'm gonna upset some people because I am a soccer player, but I'm really not. My mom made me choose that sport because I was really good. I was a sweeper and I was really good, but I'm not. Oh God, y'all are.
What is a sweeper? Just
It's
kidding.
the
Don't answer
last
that.
line of defense before the goalie.
Oh, just okay. Never mind. Don't answer that.
So, but some of y'all are kind of cute, so I'd hit it, but I'd never wife a soccer player. Sorry. I'm gonna upset a lot of people, but I'm not a fucking soccer player, man. Get y'all.
Women's volleyball.
All right, I didn't know what was up with this sport until I met my people. Like, volleyball players are the shit. Wife, all day.
Women's tennis.
Wife, all day.
Ooh. Women's swimming.
Hit.
And women's basketball.
Hit.
Hmm.
Tennis and volleyball are wives.
Like
Tennis and volleyball are wifeys, bruh. If you don't agree with it, send them to me.
Send them to you.
Send them to me.
Insta.
All right.
What am I gonna call it?
All right. I haven't seen any of these, by the way, so we're just opening this up.
Was this a poll you put out?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll have to describe the poll. I don't know what it is.
Ooh, cigarettes.
Is this red flag?
Cigarettes is a big red flag. Fuck yeah, it is. Fuck yeah, it is. Cigarettes is a fire red flag.
Oh, but you know
Bro,
what?
you smoke cigarettes, you're out. I don't care how much weed you smoke. You smoke cigarettes? Disgusting.
This is
What? Fucking gross, man. I
So,
hate cigarettes.
my like punk self. Oh, yeah.
Disgusting. I'm so glad that's a red flag for y'all. Cigarettes
Actually,
are foul.
They are, but I have times or moments where a cigarette is it's hot.
A guy smoking a cigarette is
And
hot?
me.
Never in my life.
Yeah.
Ever in my life.
Like a Danny Zuko
I don't know what that means.
smoking a cigarette. Listeners
Who's
will know.
Danny?
Listeners will know. It's very 60s, and I love that. It's and now if you're hitting like a strawberry mango vape pen, gross. Are you looking up Danny Zuko?
No.
All right. But
Cigarettes are foul. Don't smoke them. Actually, I'm so glad we brought that up. That's fucking gross. Weed, you can smoke all day long as long as you're not a bum.
Mm.
Gross.
Well,
Gross.
we're different on that one. But I wouldn't
I agree with
actually-
you. Whoever you are, yes.
I wouldn't actually I don't think seriously be with someone who chronically smokes though. Just to preface that.
Okay, good. Okay. All right, so this is actually a really good one. Anything more than like $100 in expenses on my part in the first few dates, instant red flag. Fire.
Wait.
No.
Yeah. Like
This-
if they're
yes.
asking you to
Like
spend
yes, and this goes back to our other question is like you don't need to be spending hella money. Like that's crazy. Like
Like a-
girls that are just out here for the money.
like a Danny Zuko with a cigarette.
God, yeah, no.
Grease
but-
lightning?
Okay, no.
Oh.
No, cigarettes are gross. Like, you don't need to be spending hella money. Yeah, girls that like expect you to spend hella money, like that's wild.
Tell me. I love
No,
just
but
a
if there was
60s
weed in there,
a
cool.
60s grease grunner with a leather jacket who just
Yeah.
has a cigarette behind
No,
his
but like if
ear.
it was weed,
Oh,
that's cool.
vintage daddies.
She's on some shit right now.
All right, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
We moved on, but I'm still talking about that.
Y'all, no. Instantly no. Don't spend money like that. That's
Mm.
crazy. Especially in the first couple dates. Like that's fucking wild.
Yeah, I think that's a little much.
Like, you don't need to spend any fucking money on me on our first date. Like, just we're chilling. Like, again, like it's like you don't need to make a fuck ton of money. It's like just, like don't make me feel like I'm like supporting you. And that was really all I meant by like I don't care the breeze of the breadwinner. You know what I mean? Or that like I just don't want to feel like I'm like supporting my man financially. Like that's crazy. But like you don't need to spend a fuck ton of money, especially on a girl that you just met.
I
Like, that's
missed
wild.
the preface of this question. When you said red flags, I was talking about like red flags that are like get you in like emotionally abusive relationships.
No,
So
that's
you should
okay.
you should trim my part out when you left.
Okay. I just got a question right now. This is random.
Cool.
This is a random one.
What's this one?
What if this is I don't even know. I mean a lot, y'all. What have I gotten detention for?
What have I not gotten detention for?
Man, my whole life is detention. I was in juvie for a little bit.
I cannot wait to dive into. Oh, did they say what did you get in detention for? Like they were.
What have you gotten detention for?
Oh, so they were saying like school detention.
I get, yeah.
Because last time on the podcast, didn't we talk about jail a little bit? Jail glow up.
Jail glow up.
Yeah,
Fuck does that mean?
it's a real
What's
thing.
jail glow up.
It's like
How have we been talking for the exact same amount of time as last
I
time?
don't
Because
know.
tell me this did not feel like that.
We need 5 topics instead of 10.
It's okay though. Timestamps.
A jail glow up is if you don't use any products on your skin or hair in jail. You actually like your skin and your hair and your nails and stuff will be really nice. And I had a friend who had a jail glow up. She came out of jail and I was like, "What?" And her skin and her hair was beautiful.
Bree's crazy. So all I want to say is I've gotten a lot of detentions. I was in detention all the time in high school.
Really?
All the time. All the fucking time. For being late, for being drunk in class, for just stupid shit. And spent a little time in juvie. And I was a bad kid. I was a really bad kid. Oh, really bad kid. I was the worst in high school that I've ever been. I was the worst. I was a little better in college because I was so bad in high school. I was so bad. I had so many drugs. I'm gonna admit some weird shit to y'all, but like I was straight on ecstasy during some softball games.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, right. Sure.
That would make softball better.
Fuck you. Baseball's great, and so is softball. But I literally was on drugs during sport,
I'd love to. Yeah.
and that's not cool. It's not cool. It's not cool. But detention, oh my God, for so many fucking things. So
Fair. I
many
wonder who was curious about that.
things. I know. I love that question, honestly.
Yeah.
I love that question. So
I
let's.
didn't get as many as you. I think my dad put the fear of God in me, but
the fear
I got
of God.
I got
See,
some.
fun fact about me is I didn't know Jesus until I was an adult. I really didn't. I didn't know what Jesus was. I did not know.
Not literal God. He just put the fear of life in me. Like he's like, I brought you into this world. I will take you out. Type of stuff. Is this the next one?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Come on.
All right.
Come
all
on.
right, all right, all right,
You hit it.
Okay, I just
Our listeners apparently have all day and nothing better to do.
Stop. Okay. Last one that I have here is wow. This is a funny last one, dude. A girl who shows crazy in public. This is our last one.
Is that a red flag?
A girl that shows
Yeah,
crazy in
here's
public.
what you all need to be doing. On your first date, don't talk about music taste. Just say, what's the likelihood that you will yell at me in public? Because that is useful information and something that you need to know down the line. Because you don't want to be 8 months later out in public and she's yelling at you.
Shit,
That's what you need to find out on the first date. Not if
Real
you
talk.
both like Machine Gun Kelly.
man.
You need to find out, will you yell at me in public?
Yeah, will you yell at me in public?
If
Do
that's
we
a red
both
flag,
like Machine Gun Kelly?
I
Oh,
mean,
fuck.
how can that not be a red flag? But you know what, though? Honestly,
You know, some motherfuckers like that shit, apparently.
well, for my entertainment, don't level up. You know I love to watch a good fight in public.
Don't fight in public. That's crazy. Girls,
Do
please
it.
don't.
Do it if I'm around because I love to watch. But yeah, that's a red flag.
Fuck yeah. Huge red flag.
Well, it's also true. I mean, a man yelling at a woman in public, it's the same thing. I mean, golly, can you just wait till you get home?
Yeah, for real. Then we can fuck it out. Let's end the podcast there.
You got any closing?
Closing
Things?
remarks? We want to do the 10K calorie challenge. Do
Or-
y'all want to see us do that?
It's 10,000 calories, in case you don't know what 10K means.
Yeah.
Well, and also it's open
I'm
for
counting down.
it's open for debate because technically the women's version, 10,000 is for men. Technically the women's version is somewhere between 7,000 to 8,000 calories. But either way, let us know if you would like to take that on. We would essentially document and film every calorie
Yep.
that we're intaking that day and how we did it. And it will take us all day. That's not going to be a 24-hour live stream. It'll be clips, I'm sure, of
Yep.
just how sick and disgusting we probably feel after the first 3,000.
Yep.
But actually 3,000 is a normal day. After the first 5,000, and it will just pretty much be for y'all's entertainment. So if you would like to see us take that on, let us know.
Checking connection.
Brooke's like taking
We're
a.
live on Instagram.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you would like, so we're talking about the 10,000 calorie challenge. If you want to see us take on somewhere between 7 to 10,000 calories in a day, let us know, and we will document exactly what we eat, calorie for calorie.
Oh shit.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else for Big B Energy Pod?
That live was literally 5 seconds, and I don't think anyone saw it because I got nervous.
Yeah, delete that.
I don't like doing lives. That's weird. I want to know, like, gosh, like, I really want you guys to be more involved in this. Like, I feel like you guys are kind of involved, but like, I want to see some real involvement.
There were many people who listened who didn't have like a comment or a question, so ask us questions.
Yeah.
We're open.
Like, I want to hear some good shit. So
Signed off.
we're gonna end it here, y'all. And